The 2007 Chevy Impala has this anti-theft system that's notorious for getting stuck right when you're in a hurry. You go to start it, expecting a morning commute, and suddenly the dash lights up like you just asked it for state secrets. Now, here's the pain. The car won't let you start the engine. You'll see a flashing security or padlock icon, probably alongside a feeling that you are about to be late for work. This is a pretty classic way for your day to get derailed. What's wild is that this security feature gets tripped by all sorts of innocuous stuff. A weak key fob battery, or even a slightly bent key, is enough to convince your Impala that you're a criminal mastermind. The numbers on forum threads about this are staggering. Let's talk reset. The simplest method is called a relearn. Basically, you turn your key to the on position, engine off, and just leave it there for 10 minutes. 10 whole minutes, which is just enough time to question your automotive life choices. But don't touch anything during those 10 minutes. No riskier move than deciding you'll just quickly run back inside for coffee. If you interrupt this reset cycle, you have to start all over again. Patience is the not-so-secret ingredient here. After the 10 minutes, turn the key back to off, then immediately switch it right back to on for another 10 minutes. That's right, 2 rounds, 20 minutes down the drain. You're basically bonding with your dashboard at this point. Repeat this cycle for a third and final time. In total, you'll invest around 30 minutes, which frankly is less than the average customer support hold time. When it's over, turn the key off, then try to start your Impala as you normally would. If your engine fires up, it's like hitting the jackpot. This reset process works for a solid 90% of users with anti-theft woes. It's the automotive equivalent of turning your router off and on again. And yes, I keep stats like this because I'm a nerd. Now, sometimes the anti-theft light keeps flashing even after 3 cycles. I feel for you. In those cases, double-check that your key is the original and not a cheap aftermarket copy. An incorrect key can make your car security system dig in its heels. Pro tip: always have 2 keys, not just one. Having a backup gives you a quick way to rule out a faulty key and prevents future headaches when you're in a rush or, say, stuck in a rainy Portland parking lot. Trust me, I've been there. If you're still stuck after all this, you might have a deeper electrical issue, a failing ignition switch, or even a wiring gremlin. This isn't one of those times where a big hammer helps. It's the 4-figure repair type of pain if not caught early. I'll be honest, GM's anti-theft tech in this era was annoyingly sensitive, but once you know the steps, it's manageable. Save yourself future drama by keeping your keys in good shape and avoiding weird electronic mods. Knowledge is worth at least $200 in mechanic fees. And if you've gotten this far and fixed it, you are now smarter and $300 richer for not having called a tow truck. Cars aren't getting any less complicated, but fixing something like this by yourself feels good, almost as good as actually making it to work on time.